welcome to the Lost Lives Count, where we tally up victims in horror movies, anime, TV shows, episodes that normally don't show kills, but have horror elements, action flicks, music videos, and beyond. I am your host, William Parody, aka Nexus. We're counting the bodies in BoyMeetsWorld and Then There Was Shawn. Season 5 episode of the episode 17 episode of season 5. Well, Shawn is actually worried about Topanga and Corey's relationship. After 2 episodes ago, Corey and Topanga go through a rocky end to their relationship because Corey kissed Lauren in the previous episode 2 episodes, and he keep on talking to her, and that will actually towards the relationship, and they actually end the relationship. And his anxiety manifests at a full-blown slasher. This is actually a dream. It's actually not a freaking horror movie. And you don't even know it's a dream until the very end. Because this was actually created. Season 1 actually didn't allow Topanga to be the main character until season 2. Then, but these deaths are not permanent. It's actually a dream. But we actually do have Ryder Strong, who actually did not star in a horror movie until Boy Meets World ended in 1999 into Cabin Fever, which hinted I will actually do the whole franchise again. Plus, we also have Jennifer Love Hewitt, who actually played a off-brand version of her, Jennifer Love Pfefferman, who actually guest starred, who actually play in Ghost Whisperer. I know what you did last summer, and she's still killing it on 911 today. So, how many victims of this mass killer claim in Shawn Nightmare? Let's find out and get as we dive into the horror parody in the sitcom history, where a detention turned deadly, and where every horror trope of the 90s were treated. The episode begins with Boy Meets World, the Boy Meets World theme song. Honestly, it go through a lot of changes over the years. The Boy Meets World theme song actually started out with just a simple ditty with airplane, but it started out with no theme song with just a doodle with a plane, and then it actually begin with a theme song of This Boy Meets World. And the title card! And we open with Corey sitting in Shawn's seat. Corey is played by Ben Savage, who actually who actually guest starred in The Wonder Years at the Valentine Massacre episode. And he also played in the as Curtis Harshell, and he also played in the main role of Family of Joe as Chris Bankston. But his main role is Boy Meets World and the spin-off Girl Meets World. Then we also got Sean Spencer, who actually played by Ryder Slug. He played Sean until 1999. Then in 2001, he actually played Paul on my favorite series, which I will actually cover soon, Cabin Fever. And also, Eli Roth, I will get more detail, but Eli Roth created the I forget a skin infection, but I will tell you more later when I actually cover it. Corey is still upset that he not with Topanga, played by Daniel Fisher, who actually is in Boy Meets World, but later is still together in Girl Meets World as a mother to two kids with Corey, and also The Nightmare Room. And fun fact, Daniel Fisher was diagnosed with breast cancer that was revealed in Pod of the World. Pod Me World. He still wants he still wants her, but she's still mad at him for what happened in the previous two episodes. But Sean yells at the guy Kenny and Angela, who's telling Angela played by Trina McGee, who actually is in this series and one Girl Meets World episode, Girl Meets Hurricane. And we also meet the teacher, George Feeney, who actually is the maid. George Feeney is the person, the person who actually been on since forever. He also is here until the finale. Then he also appeared in Girl Meets World, trying to teach them everything. And he also literally says shut up while Topanga, Corey, and Sean fighting. And he tried to teach them, and if he said one more word, anything happens, everybody get detention. And the janitors show up, and boom, detention. Kenny, Angela, and Corey, Topanga, and Sean. Feeney said no talking detention. Kenny just wanted a pencil. Sean tried to go out, but the door locked. It goes full horror movie. No one gets out alive. Angela scream. Sean say it's Feeney. Maybe it's a test that. But Sean actually say it's a sign of a horror movie everywhere. And Eric show up and say, "Hi-de-ho!" like Mr. Henry from South Park. Eric played by Will Ferrell, who actually best known for his voice acting role of Ron Unstoppable from Kim Possible, and plus 10 more, and he also plays in Girl Meets World. And also Jack Matthew Lawrence, who actually plays Stevie in Pulse, which is a science fiction horror movie, which Ryder Strong also played in the sequel. And he also in Girl Meets World. They actually were playing on the basketball court and they got locked in too. And they actually say the shower is pouring blood. And Shawn actually mentioned about a movie that says shower pouring blood. The lights go off and Angela screams and Shawn says it's okay. But she actually keeps screaming until they actually saw at 7 minutes and 36 seconds, Kenny dies with a pencil through his head and drew against the wall. Eric delivers the epic line from South Park, but sent to Disney. They can't say you bastards. So they actually say they killed Kenny. And they all ran. It's actually more cartoonish, but it's actually set the tone. But the purpose of the kill is a strangulation of nature. And parodying slasher films like Scream and I Know What You Did. And the pencil that doodle the face mock horror movie tropes. Actually, it drew on the wall, but it said. Eric line he killed Kay is a version of South Park's catchphrase of Kyle and oh my god, they killed Kenny, you bastards! Because Boy Meets World is aired on Disney, ABC and Disney. The you bastards part was cut to keep it family friendly. ABC report constantly not airing the episode due to intensity of horror elements, but ultimately aired become one of the most beloved episodes in the series. K-Def isn't real. It's a dream sequence. The real representative of Shawn chaos of losing his friends in real life. Jeff Merrill and Jeff McCracken wanted a spoof slasher like Scream and I Know What You Did Last Summer, but also use the horror format to reflect the inner fears, especially anxiety over Corey and Topanga breakup. The killer masks executed weren't just for laughs, they symbolize Shawn fear of abandonment and instability. The horror allows the setting allows the show to surreal, exaggerated way. Honestly, the 1989, middle of the teen slasher boom, Scream actually revived the genre, and Boy Meets World want to ride on true characters. Since Halloween mistaken as a Halloween special, the episode wasn't tied to the holiday. The genre experiment stood the rest. It's the best episode of the series, A mix of horror parody, emotional depth, and meta humor, like South Park references, stand out. It worked because it gave Ryder Strong, who actually plays Shawn, a chance to show depth, range, and depth, and it got horror tropes that is funny, creepy, and rose. And honestly, it connect edgy comedy like South Park, make it feel currently culturally aware. And Corey say he tall before then Eric delivered the line, he killed Kenny, and they actually ran. And the creepy song, welcome to John Adams High, where you all going to die. That right, they went full horror musical. Shawn called out Beanie, but Topeka don't think it him behind all this. They lock in tight. Shawn must be a stranger. Another verse of the death song plays, and then Beanie appears. But before anyone can react, he dropped dead right in front of him. At 9 minutes and 36 seconds, Beanie was killed off screen, stabbed with scissors in the back. The teacher who maintained order was gone. Now the kids know this is real. Well, William Daniels, who played Beanie throughout the series, during filming, Daniels' age was 71 years old when filming this episode, making him the oldest actor to die in a slasher parody. Reacting to the script, reportedly found the episode hilarious and beloved. Love chance to play dead in order. The scissors. The writer chose scissors to as a weapon. Parody the classroom item become deadly, a common slasher trope. ABC was particularly concerned about showing a beloved 40 figure like Mr. P being murdered, even in a dream sequence. But William Daniels' other work is also Kid and Knight Rider and Dr. Mark Craig elsewhere. Despite dying here in a dream sequence, Dale would continue Mr. Fiend throughout the season finale and return to BoyMeetsWorld. Why, honestly, he had removed an adult furry figure is a classic horror movie move. It heightened the teen isolation, vulnerability, and it showed that even Shawn's subconscious, he loses a fear of his mentor. They had run when Eric said, "Oh my gosh, they killed Beanie." Shawn was wrong, and being the teacher, and Topeka confirms that Beanie dead. And Shawn saying that he might be the first suspect, and they bring out the horror rules like virgins never die, Korea never been scared. Angela suggests a split, but this is a worse ideal of a horror movie. Trying to talk about the breakup, and they all freak out and they heard something a garbage bin, and Shawn look inside and see the creepy janitor dead, unknown causes, stuffed in a garbage bin at 11 minutes and 50 seconds. Another one bites the dust. The actor that played the janitor was a background actor and day player. The janitor was a red herring that designed to make the viewers suspect him as the killer. Being found in the garbage, now a character trope. Garbage bin scene was reportedly difficult to shoot because the position the actor safely inside make it naturally cramped. The horror parody suspicion character die first, cliche. The person who the like all horror deaths in horror episodes, it was bloodless to be a TV PG rated. The gender earlier creepy was dim like a cute artist. Honestly, the gender died because it's the obvious suspect and they actually want to target the killer and show the killer target A1 and misdirect. The killer actually run behind when they actually watch out, and Topanga say no, they'll be alone, and Erica volunteers and find Jennifer Love Pfefferman, played by Jennifer Love Hewitt. You know her from I Know What You Did Last Summer as Julie, Ghost Whispers as Melinda Gordon, and 911 Maddie. She is a student that got locked in. Eric called her Pfeffy. And they have instant chemistry. Kissing. And then Pfeffy answers a scream like Drew Barrymore is Scream. Erica tried to answer the phone, but he ripped it out, and the killers say on the line that they're all going to get killed. And Topanga hates Pfeffy, and jealousy alert that Shawn split up, and nobody learns in horror movies. Corey and Pfeffy have a heart-to-heart about relation. Then Pfeffy go check out something at 6 minutes and 56 seconds. She got killed when the killer pushed books on the entire bookshelf on her death by books. That's some intellectual death right there. Jennifer Love Hewitt was fresh off of I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's a direct. Pfefferman was a direct parody of her name. Jennifer Love Hewitt, Jennifer Love Pfefferman. Hewitt was dated Farrell while filming. Her death by books in the library was horror by kill by knowledge. The phone call directly spooked Scream but open with Drew Barrymore. The script add tension between Topanga and the Fifi, played by teen drama tropes. The following books was a phone prop during filming. This appearance helped promote her transition from a party of five. It's actually a bad commentary of diet and parody new girl trope. User Hewitt real horror craze inside joke Erica runs out to save her, but live but the books, but at 7 minutes and 19 seconds he go down because the killer actually crushed him with books the same way. And Jack is crying over Erica Fummy and could lose his roommate, so he actually going to jump off the ledge. Angela tried to stop him and bring him back, but it appeared to push him to the death at 7 minutes and 50 seconds. And Jack and Angela are gone. Who the killer that want to get back together is Shawn. The whole slasher nightmare was Shawn. It is a filled dream about his friends. Shawn wakes up and takes ownership of the relationship, and Corey know that the episode ended where everybody answered the feeding question correctly, but it was all a dream that they actually learned the lesson. But Shawn actually is a feet holding the knife, but that was only a horror gag. William Fell had to be crushed by multiple takes of phone books while acting. The writers wanted Eric's death to be heroic but fruitful. Farrell and Hewitt real-life relationship added emotional weight behind the scenes. A dual death Jack threatened Matthew Lawrence and Trini McGee rehearsed the push multiple times. The scene parodies Romeo and Juliet, the tragic double death, but it represents the last support system vanish. Shawn literally kill off everyone he loves in his dream. He blamed himself for Topanga and Corey's problems. By making himself the killer, he controls the loss rather than being a victim to himself. Jeff Merrill said that Shawn being the killer represents how anxiety make our own. The real killer appears added to keep the viewer pursue it after he feeding knife gag was Daniel Williams' ideal. He wanted one last scare. Incorrect answer callback show Shawn still process his trauma. This episode deepened Shawn's character for rebellious seasons. Establish the Boy Meets World tackle psychological themes through John and Brandon. The dream structure let the kill the main character without conscious. I'm in detention. How many lives lost at John Adams High? Let's find out. Pencil fly. Angela screams. Light flicker. Shawn actually cries. I don't want things to change. Let's get to the numbers. Seven people lost their lives in Boy Meets World Season 5, Episode 17, and Then There Was Shawn. It was all a dream, but it felt like a real slasher. 5 males and 2 females met their end with a runtime of 22 minutes. We got a lives lost at 19.4 minutes. Actually, 3.1 minutes. With the great acts of execution, I give it to Kenny. I love the great design. A kill with a pencil is a draw on the face. Plus, a dread funny when Eric South Park reference. Oh my God, he killed Kenny. They killed Kenny. The whippy axe go to the creepy janitor killed by no cause. We don't know how. We don't even know how his death started or ended. Just him stuff in garbage. This episode was released in February 27, 1998, and got a guest star of Jennifer Love Hewitt, who actually did star in I Know What You Did Last Summer, which I will actually cover soon, if anybody wants me to actually cover it. The most popular Boy Meets Girl episode for slasher fans. Up next, I'll do Black Christmas 2006. This has been my bonus Lives Lost Count. See ya.